What's up? It's Gilbert.K here, and welcome to a very exciting episode. Today, we'll be discussing the new and upcoming horror movie. First, Imaginary, directed by Jeff Woodlaw, starring in the Wanda Wise, Tygan Burns, Piper Brown. A new author, Jessica, has a problem bigger than writer's block. Her stepdaughter's teddy bear is straight out of a horror novel. When her family moves into her childhood home, things go from weird to downright spooky. Jessica's nightmares come to life, and her stepdaughter's new toy, Chansey the bear, is at the center of it all. As Jessica digs deeper, she uncovers a chilling connection between her past and the sinister bear. Will Jessica and her family escape Chansey's clutches, or will they be trapped in a nightmare of their own making? Find out in this edge of your seat thriller that proves some childhood toys should stay in your attic. Next is Immaculate. It's directed by Michael Mohan and starring in Sydney Sweeney, Alvaro Morte, and Simona Tabasco. It's a nun on the run. Sister Cecilia's quiet life takes a dark turn when she joins a convent with a sinister secret. From holy relics to unholy experiments, this is no ordinary nunnery. Pregnant without ever being with a man, Cecilia is hailed as the next Virgin Mary, but something's not right, and she uncovers the truth about the convent's twisted mission to create a new Messiah. Cecilia must fight for her life and her soul, with a crucifix as her weapon and faith as her shield. Can Cecilia escape the clutches of mad science and divine delusion? Get ready for a thriller that will have you praying for salvation. Next is Late Night with the Devil, directed by Cameron and Colin Cairns, starring in David Dasmal-Chiang, Laura Gordon, and Ian Bliss. Step into the spookiest episode of Night Owls ever, where late night laughs turn into supernatural scares. Host Jack Delroy thought a Halloween special on occultism would boost his rating, but he got more than he bargained for. With a lineup including a psychic, a skeptic, and a parapsychologist, things quickly spiral out of control. As the show goes on, eerie predictions, projectile vomiting, and a possessed guest turn the studio into a horror show. But the real shocker, Jack's connection to a demonic force that's been pulling the strings all along. It's a broadcast to die for, and some do, as the night descends into chaos, betrayal, and a final twist that leave you questioning what's real. Tune in for a night of terror that's off the charts. Next, The First Omen, directed by Arkasha Stevenson, starring in Neil Tiger Free, Ralph Ensign, Sonia Braga. Tyra's adventure in Rome starts as a dream come true, and exploring St. Peter's Basilica. But soon, her excitement turns to spine-chilling fear. Strange sounds, eerie feelings, and rumors of dark rituals haunt her every step. As Sarah dives deeper, she realizes she's in the middle of a mystery that's bigger and scarier than she ever imagined. Will she uncover the truth, or will the shadows of Rome consume her? Stay tuned for a tale of faith, fear, and the fight to uncover what lurks in the darkness. Next is Arcadian, directed by Benjamin Brewer and starring in Nicolas Cage, Jaden Martell, Maxwell Jenkins. Get ready for a wild ride in Arcadian. Forget sand and stones, because Nick Cage is taking on the role of Paul, a dad raising his teenage son in a world where the night belongs to killer creatures. Tucked away in a remote farmhouse, they've got a fragile peace going on, until one son slip-up invites chaos right to their doorstep. Can they survive the night and keep their family intact? Buckle up, folks, for this action-packed thriller that's all about survival in a post-apocalyptic wasteland. Abigail, directed by Matt Bettolini-Olpin and Tyler Gillette, and starring in Dan Stevens, Catherine Newton, Giancarlo Esposito. Think kidnapping a ballerina for ransom is easy money? Think again. When a group of amateur criminals snatch the 12-year-old daughter of a mob boss, they expect a smooth $50 million payday. But as they hunker down in a mansion for the night, they start dropping like flies. Plot twist: this isn't your average tutu-wearing tween. Buckle up for a hill ride that proves you should never judge a ballerina by her pirouette. Next, Cuckoo, directed by Tillman Singer, starring in Hunter Schafer, Dan Stevens, and Jessica Henwick. Gretchen thought living with her dad in the German Alps would be a snooze fest. But hold on to your lederhosen, because this resort is serving up more than just cocoa. Mr. Koenig, her dad's boss, is weirdly obsessed with her silent half-sister, Alma. Creepy noises and gory visions turn Gretchen's alpine dream into nightmare. When she uncovers a family secret that's bloodier than a rare steak, this vacation's going downhill fast. Get ready for a chilling ride in this not-so-peaceful paradise. The next film, I Saw the TV Glow. It's directed by Jane Shorburn, starring in Justice Smith, Bridget Lundy Main, Ian Foreman. Owen's suburban life was plain vanilla until a classmate showed him a late-night TV show that's anything but ordinary. Now he's hooked on a supernatural world that's lurking right under their noses. With every episode, Owen's grip on reality starts to slip. Will he tune in to the truth, or will the TV's eerie glow lead him down a rabbit hole of the unknown? Get ready for a wild ride through the supernatural suburb. Next is Terror, directed by Spencer Cohen, Anna Hallberg, and starring in Avantika Onfuere, Jacob Batalon. Who knew Terror could be so terrifying? When a group of friends breaks the golden rule, never mess with someone else's deck, they unleash a nightmare straight out of the cards. Now they're living their worst tarot reading, and it's a race against the clock to cheat death. Will they escape their fates, or are they destined for a future too deadly to deal with? Buckle up for a spooky ride through the terror. Next, The Strangers, Chapter 1, directed by Rennie Harlan, starring in Madeleine Petsch, Gabriel Basso, and Rachel Shanton. Stranded in a creepy town with a broken-down car, Madeleine Petsch and Flor Gutierrez think a cabin stay is their safe haven. Think again. The Strangers, Chapter 1. They're up against three masked maniacs with a love for terror and no reason why. It's a night of sheer panic and the spine-tingling start to a new horror series. Buckle up, folks. It's going to be a bumpy fright. Next is Stop Motion, directed by Robert Morgan, starring in Ailing Franciosi, Stella Gonet, and Tom York. Meet Suzanne Blake, a stop-motion animator with arthritis, and her overworked daughter Ella. When Suzanne falls into a coma, Ella vows to finish her mom's film. But things get weird when a mysterious girl in Ella's building suggests a creepy new storyline involving a spooky entity called the Ashman. As Ella dives deeper into the project, reality blurs and the line between animation and life gets terrifying thin. Will Ella's dedication to the film lead her to masterpiece or madness? Get ready for a twisted tale of creativity, obsession, and the eerie power of storytelling. Next, The Crow, directed by Rupert Sanders, starring in Bill Skarsgård, Jordan Bolger, Danny Huston, and Laura Byrne. Eric Draven and Shelley Webster, a match made in heaven, meet a tragic end, but fate gives Eric a shot at redemption. To save his soulmate, he embarks on a vengeful quest, blurring the lines between life and death. Can Eric set things right and reclaim their love? It's a dark and thrilling ride in the world of the living and the dead. The Watchers. Lost in the lush forest of Ireland, a young artist finds more than just inspiration. Stuck with three strangers in a shelter, their nights turn into a survival show with eerie creatures as the uninvited guests. Will they make it through the night, or will the forest claim them as its own? Get ready for a thrilling tale of survival, mystery, and the great not-so-outdoors. Next, A Quiet Place, Day 1, directed by Michael Sarnowski, and starring in Joseph Quinn, Jim Woo-Hyun-soo, Alex Wolff, Lupita Nyong'o. Get ready to witness the silence that screams terror. A Quiet Place, Day 1 is the chilling prequel to the hit film series, taking you back to when it all began. This apocalyptic horror will leave you breathless. Shh. Do you hear that? Exactly. Next, Maxine, directed by Ty West, starring in Giancarlo Esposito, Michelle Monaghan, Mia Goth, Elizabeth Debicki. Step into the glitz and glam of 1980s Hollywood with Maxine Minks, a starlet ready for her close-up. But hold the applause as a killer prowls Tinseltown, leaving a bloody trail in their wake. Maxine's dark past starts to catch up with her. Will her big break turn into her final scene? Lights, camera, and action, and watch your back. Next is Longlegs, directed by Oz Perkins, and starring in Nicolas Cage, Alicia Witt, Micah Monroe, and Blair Underwood. Meet FBI agent Lee Harker, a detective with a knack for catching the bad guys. But his latest case is a real head-scratcher, a serial killer with a taste for the occult. As Harker digs deeper, he uncovers a shocking link to the killer. Can he solve the puzzle and stop the killer before it's too late? Get ready for a thrilling ride with twists, turns, and a dash of the supernatural. Next is Trap 1, directed by Night Shyamalan, starring in Josh Hartnett, Hayley Mills, Marnie McPhail, Vanessa Smythe. Imagine a father-daughter night out at a pop concert that turns into the worst nightmare. They thought they were there for the music, but soon discover they're the main act in a sinister plot. Will they hit the high note and escape, or this is their final curtain call? Tune in for a thriller that's more gripping than a chart-topping hit. Next is Beetlejuice, directed by Tim Burton, starring in Jenna Ortega, Michael Keaton, Monica Bellucci, and William Dafoe. The Deeds family is back in Winter River, but their reunion is anything but cozy. When Lydia's daughter, Astrid, stumbles upon a model town with a ghostly secret, all hell breaks loose. With Beetlejuice waiting in the wings, will they survive the chaos? Or will they say his name one too many times? Get ready for a wild ride with the Deeds clan as they face off against the ghost with the most in a spooky sequel that's sure to raise some spirits. Next is Speak No Evil, directed by James Watkins, starring in Mackenzie Davis, James McAvoy, Scoot McNairy, Alex West Leffler. In this chilling remake of Speak No Evil, the family's idyllic weekend in the countryside morphs into a psychological horror show. Will they find their way out, or is it check-in to terror with no check-out? Get ready for a trip you won't forget. Next, Smile 2, directed by Parker Finn, starring in Lucas Cage, Dylan Galula, Kyle Gallner, Naomi Scott. Get ready to grin and bear it with Smile 2, the spine-tingling sequel to the 2022 hit, picking up where the first film left off. The psychological, supernatural horror promises to keep you on the edge of your seat, and it's based on the eerie short film Laura Hasn't Slept. The sequel is sure to leave you with a smile or a scream. There you have it, folks. We covered the new and upcoming horror movies for 2024. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, Gilbert.K out.